Just a quick one, Mr. Odubela. Let's stay on the legality for a while. You have said that, you know, it would have been an opportunity. But speaking from the legal perspective, strictly now, did the president flout any law? Did he contravene any aspect of the Constitution fundamentally by not appearing before the National Assembly yesterday?
Well, if you talk about legally, you see, if you look at it from the provisions of Section 88 and 89, that confers power on the National Assembly to invite or summon anyone, particularly those that are in the position of executing the laws of the National Assembly. For instance, now, is the Mr. President, who is the Commander-in-Chief, that is in that position of authority to carry out those duties and functions under the Armed Forces Act. If you look at it strictly from the legal point of view, then the National Assembly has that power to summon Mr. President. And for me, I have not seen any justification, with due respect, for Mr. President to turn out such invitation, because I've not seen any law that the National Assembly has acted outside. They've only acted within their constitutional power under Section 68 and 89. And what I think, maybe
Mr. Odubela,
have not...
Yeah, since it was an invitation, and as you said, I mean, it would have been an opportunity for the president. Should there be a consequence for such an occurrence when the president or anyone turns down the invitation of the National Assembly? It is clear, just as you said, any person in government can be summoned by the National Assembly. In the event that someone does not obey that invitation or comply with that invitation of the National Assembly, what is the legal consequence, if any?
Well, I think if you talk about legal consequence, particularly with executive members that have immunity, I think then we're talking of some limitations, because Mr. President, the Vice President have immunity under the Constitution. So I think the only option that I think the National Assembly will have is that since the issue, the subject matter under which they've invited Mr. President is security, which is very paramount to our country. And I want to believe that if it's taken to an extreme, it may become an impeachable offense for Mr. President to just defy the invitation. So I think everything is still with the National Assembly